Hey, shalom, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, call halal Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Kakwadash. And of course, double honors go out to the apostles, bishops, and elders of Great Millstone, alright, who rule well and who deserve double honors. Salutations also go out to the fellow occupant out on the highways and byways pushing this truth with all honesty and sincerity across the four corners of the world, the earth that is, alright, while trying to wake up the remaining hopeful elect. This is Naaman, the DC camp, alright, and as you see on the screen, I thought this was kind of funny. I'll try not to take too long with it, but it says CUNY, and that's an acronym, alright. It says Law Dean applauds students' hate speech, as they put it, against Israel, NYPD, and military. Alright. So that's what they call it, the City University of New York Law School. So that's what that sounds for. So whenever I say CUNY, that's what it stands for. All right. It says the dean came under fire Tuesday after video emerged from her clapping at a graduate's incendiary. Listen to the wording here. May 12th commencement address. So that was the 12th. All right. This is the almost the 2nd of June. All right. This is late night on the 1st. Alright, it says everyone was applauding on the stage. The dean applauded. Jeffrey Lax, a professor who is co-founder of the Pro-Jewish Students and Faculty for Equality at CUNY, said of Dean Suda Seti and others. It took more than 2 weeks for top officials at the City University of New York Law to denounce the comment. 2 weeks? What were you doing? Why did it take 2 weeks? Salaki for moving this around. Why did it take 2 weeks? In her address, Muhammad blasted the NYPD fascists and accused Israel of indiscriminately murdering Palestinians, which they do. She wasn't lying, but we all know that they have to, protect that image. Thereby they have to control the narrative. It says, outraged critics who have called for stripping the public institution of its billions of dollars in annual taxpayer funding. And I thought about something after reading that, and it's oh so simple. You have to remember the patriarch of the Rothschild family, Moses Amschel Bauer. That's what their name was originally. It was Bauer, which means servant. Remember his comment that give me control over a nation's money, I'm paraphrasing here, and I care not who makes the laws. And that's how they have run the world. Think about it. Think about the basis for IMF, the International Monetary Fund. All these countries, these other nations are beholden to these elite banking families, and thereby, if you don't do what they say, you have sanctions put on you. But it's nice to see, as in this young lady here, alright, they're calling these people out now. You're seeing more and more of this, and there's also another reason for you to consider why these nations, alright, are trying to get out from under the dollar. Now, as it stands, any kind of, it really doesn't matter because they still run things. For all those idiots that went to Bitcoin and all this other, whatever you name, other digital currencies, this was all a test run, alright, to see how things would go. When the big one, and what I mean by the big one, was what they tried to establish now, the CB, the Central Bank Digital Currency, CBDC. All right, so there's a test run with the DVOC. All right, 19. This was all test runs just to see how things would flow. And unfortunately, a lot of people, bought into it. And we have one such one. I don't want to stray too far from what I'm talking about here, but certain popular actor is in the hospital now because of that. All right, with a stroke, and supposedly he's blind in one eye. So we'll see. I'm talking about Jamie Foxx, of course. Anyway, so back to this. All right, see, these devils, they're slick. But the thing is, people are caught on to them. See, a big part of their power was their secrecy. All right, but that's no more. So they have to hurry up and push this New World Order. All right, and for you idiots out there that haven't quite caught on because you're incredibly dense, all right, you're just going to get caught up out here. All right. Anyway, continuing on. So that's what they're doing. Anytime you come and you dare speak up against them, I need to take away their money. All right, because that's that leash that they have you on. That, and that's ultimately what's going to culminate in the C-hip, and then it will be total control. See. So if you dare speak up and protest, come against what they're pushing, hey, we just push a button. You're no longer able to exist, primarily, just about. I mean, it's just going to be really hard for you because you're not in the system, so to speak, that they're trying to create. These 15-minute cities and all this other bullshit that they're talking about. They want everybody to go electric, and you got to ask yourself, well, why is this? More control. Now I can just push a button, yet your car won't stop anything. They experimented with what? Anybody remember OnStar and all these? Excuse me. What seemed to be to benefit the common Joe. No, again. These were things that were tests for what is to come. Hell, they can be on the other side of the world. You call them, hey, I'm locked out of my car, and within 3 seconds, click, click. See, keep telling you. Continuing on, it says the outrage over CUNY Law's commence activities last year is one of the reasons the city council had held a hearing about Jewish students' complaints of so they always claim that shit, anti-Semitism at the University of 25. You know what? Anti-Semitism. See, here's what you do. Get you a Bible. Hopefully you have one on your phone. Everybody's got a phone. A smartphone, that is. All right, you pull up a good Bible app. And you pull up Genesis 10th chapter. And you have them, I'm talking about the Jewish students, explain to you how they are the only Shemites. It's not Sem. There's no such thing as a Semite. And you have them show you where you are the only one. First of all, have them identify who they supposedly are. Alright. Hey, call them out on this shit. Quit, when they say you're anti-Semite, quit shaking and stand up to these motherfuckers, because to this point they've gotten away with it because, as what this is designed to do, anti-Semitism. Oh no, it's the people of the Lord, which they're not. Alright, it says a CUNY insider said Muhammad submitted a draft of her speech to the law school's higher-ups this year before graduation. Her talk was only supposed to last 4 minutes, but the grad's eventual hate-spewed tirade went on for 13 minutes. And if you hear, she didn't say anything hateful. She just, I wish I had it. Hold on. Let's see if it's it. She said nothing about, she just told what was going on over there. We all know what's going on over there. What? Telling what's actually happened, even though these are the people that are not supposed to be there in the first place. But she just told the truth. Let's see a little bit of this.
Recognize that the law is a manifestation of white supremacy that continues to oppress and suppress people in this.
Sorry about the, the buffering.
And around the world. We join this institution
What was hateful about that?
We joined this institution to be equipped with the necessary legal skills to protect our communities, to protect the organizers fighting endlessly day in and out with no accolades, no cameras, no votes, no PhD grants, working to lift the facade of legal neutrality and confront the systems of oppression that wreak violence on them. Systems of oppression created to feed an empire with a ravenous appetite for destruction and violence. Institutions created to intimidate, bully, and censor, and stifle the voices of those who resist.
What's hateful? What the fuck is hateful about that? I don't think, no, I can't, god dang it. The link will be in there because this won't let me, this is one of those articles within an article. Hold on. Maybe I can, hold on. Let's see. Okay. Yeah. Solve that riddle. Because it's within where you see in blue here. Okay. So I'll just have to put this one first. Whoops. Alright. So what did she say that was hateful? See, they hate when you call these motherfuckers out. When you expose them, in other words. Alright. But that's scripture. Alright. If they were the people, they should know this, right? Right? Let's see, let's go to St. Luke. I believe it's 8. Let's see. Here it is. For nothing is secret that will not be revealed, nor anything hidden that will not be known and come to light. See, all your wickedness is being exposed to the world now. Alright, we're doing it. Great Millstone and others affiliated with like doctrine. The internet has been has done the heavy lifting, and Yahweh Shem Yahushua, thankfully, all right, this was their doing, all right, and they've even quoted as saying that they regret the internet having even been created. Let's see what the NLT says. For all that is secret will eventually be brought into the open, and everything that is concealed will be brought to light and made known to all. The attempted banning of TikTok. TikTok is a huge outlet of truth that exposes these devils, because YouTube and Facebook, wait a minute, what do all those have in common as far as leadership? Could it be? Yes, it is. So they're able to suppress and shut down whatever information they deem. Alright, but TikTok, that's Moab. That's the Chinese. That's what this is all about. And don't be fooled by this, oh no, it's national bullshit. Well, in a sense, that, okay, let me roll that back a bit. In a case, and that's a little bit true, because all the wickedness this country has done is being exposed. They don't want, so in a sense, they can claim that. But a lot of people, when they think national security, they think, nuclear secrets and, what the fuck, they might be, but what are you doing? You got NSA and all these alphabet agencies that were designed to do some, what did Nixon call it, the dirty tricks. All right. But in any case, like I said, I didn't want to spend too much time on that, but it's just nice to see, think of Habakkuk's 2nd chapter when it talks about, because now, with these schools They say they don't want to teach critical race theory, and I had to laugh when she was talking about part of her speech, when she was talking about these institutions that were set up, you know, where these racist institutions and shit. And hey, it's just another one, you know, to expose these devils and what they're doing, what they have done. See, they don't want this to get out because they had that narrative that they always want to be portrayed as the good guy. What's that fancy word? They have a, is it pathological? Let's look that up real quick. I don't want to. They have this need, this. Let's see, let's see. There it is, pathological. Let's see. Let's see. Let's go dictionary, cambridge.org. Let's see, of a person unable to control part of their behavior. Let's see. That's sort of what I was, hold on. Let's see what Webster has to say. Let's see. Being such to a degree that is extreme, excessive, or markedly abnormal. Always got to be portrayed. Why do you see these police officers just be going like hard? What do they have that, was it St. Michael? Which is the, supposedly the, supposed to protect these race soldiers, as someone once quoted, and that's what they are. Let's see, damn it, etymology, passions, okay, yeah. Let's see. I hope you got it. Let's try dictionary.com. Maybe it's good. Let's see, dictionary.com. Related to pathology. All right, we get that. I don't like to call Edomites, so-called white people. I don't like to give them, when it says here talking about disease or mentally disturbed, I don't like to do that because that gives them an excuse. No, they're just evil and wicked. Let's see. No, that's not what I'm. How did that get there? Hold on. Let's see. Words related to pathological. Let's see. Corrupt. Detrimental. See, he can't hide from his nature. What I say about Habakkuk 2nd chapter, verse 4 there. You know, his spirit that is in him is not upright. He's corrupt. All right, let's see. Informal, compulsively motivated. That's a good one there. All right. That's him. You know, always gotta put himself as being the good guy. He can't help it. They go on to say, free speech is precious but often messy and is vital to the foundation of higher education, said the statement released Tuesday by CUNY Board of Trustees Chairman Bill Thompson. So the board has gone over this, all right? It says hate speech, however, should not be confused with free speech. There you go. And that's how these devils try to confuse the two. An average Jake, but the average person doesn't know this, because they believe the narrative that's being pushed by the press. And who owns the press? Primarily, these devils. All right, should not be confused with free speech and has no place on our campuses or in our city. All right, the remarks by a student-selected speaker fall into the category of hate speech, as they were a public expression of hate toward people and communities based on their religion. No, it wasn't. Did you hear what she said? That was the gist of what she said. She didn't say anything about, you know, their wicked evil. She was talking about what they were doing to her people. and it's evident. All right. Let's see. It says the statement does not say what, if any, action CUNY leadership might take to address the problem of hate speech has been permitted at its law school commencement. Muhammad declined to comment on her speech when reached by the Post at a relative's home in Queens. I do not want to speak to anybody. Refusing to give her own phone number and saying she did not want to be contacted there again. A Jewish leader said Fatima's hateful graduation speech should never have been allowed. How dare you? Ha-ha! Commencement speeches are supposed to be aspirational and inspirational. They are not supposed to be hateful tirades. Save that for another day, said Joseph Hostesnick. But they'll be, I guarantee you, if roles were reversed and they got up talking some shit, nobody would say anything. All right. CUNY has to rethink its commencement exercises. It only seems to be happening at the law school. Look at that. Listen to this. Governor Kathy Hochul, this bitch, who appoints members to the CUNY governing body, was asked about the controversy and said through a spokesman Tuesday that she has always been a steadfast supporter of Israel and condemns anti-Semitism in all forms. Of course you expect her to toe the line, the company line. Alright? I love it. These motherfuckers are being exposed on all levels. Alright, like you remember the little Dutch boy and the dam and the dike, whatever, and he's trying to plug the holes with his fingers, and his, you run out of fingers, run out of toes, whatever. Well, that's his information. And the thing is, when it comes to us, telling America what they've done, they can't stand it. But the thing is, aside from it being prophecy, these things have to come out. You call it hate speech because we're telling you what you did to us? Same thing this young lady here was doing. But we can't have that because, damn it, people are going to look at, you've already been exposed. It's a little late for that. But you have to understand, the reason that they're passing all these laws that they're passing now, with the schools, critical race theory and all that, we've already won. If they have to go to that extent, we've already won. We're forcing them, all right, putting them on the defensive now. We've won. But that's no reason to stop what we're doing. Oh, hell no. No, you keep pressing. Full court press at that. It says Muhammad, a Yemeni native, accused, she might be a J, accused the Jewish state of being colonial settlers. And they are. They're Edomites. Israel continues to indiscriminately rain bullets and bombs on worshippers, murdering the old, the young, and even attacking funerals and graveyards, as it encourages lynch mobs to target Palestinians' homes and businesses, as it imprisons its children, as it continues its project of settler colonialism, expelling Palestinians from their homes. Silence is no longer acceptable, she said to Cheers. Bravo, bravo! See, everybody's getting in these motherfuckers' ass. And the truth hurts. So the truth is so-called anti-Semitic? Good. There's going to be a lot more truth to it. And the thing about this, you can't stop it. Like that little Dutch boy I was talking about, making reference to. Nothing you can do about it. Hillary Clinton said, what was it, 2016, about losing the information? You've already lost. Hey, so yeah, I've gone on. Hey, this always happens in the spirit. So with that, hey, until the next video, shalom.